Here are 12 terrifying, true-style Dogman encounter stories, written like first-hand accounts. Perfect for storytelling, narration, or YouTube content. Each one is short but intense. 1. The Gravel Road Howl, Michigan, 2004. I was driving home just after midnight when something ran across the road on two legs. Not a man, not a wolf. It stopped in the ditch and turned its head-yellow eyes reflecting my headlights. Then it howled. Not like a coyote, deeper. Intentional. My truck died right then. When it started again, it was gone, but claw marks were carved into my door. 2. Something in the Tree Line, Texas Piney Woods, 2017. I was hog hunting when the woods went silent. Then I saw it standing behind a pine tree, too tall, hunched but upright. It stepped out slowly. Its snout curled like it was smiling. I raised my rifle, and it laughed. A low, choking laugh. I ran. I never went back. 3. The Campsite Visitor, Wisconsin, 1999. We woke up to something walking around the tent. Heavy steps, then sniffing deep, wet breaths. My friend whispered, "That's not a bear." The thing dragged its claws across the tent fabric, slowly, like it wanted us to hear. We stayed frozen until morning. Outside, tracks like a wolf's, but as big as a human hand. 4. The Highway Stalker, Louisiana, 2012. I saw it in my rearview mirror running along the side of the road. Keeping up with my car at 45 miles per hour, its arms pumped like a man's, but its head. Pure wolf. When I sped up, it dropped to all fours and vanished into the swamp. My back window had deep scratches. 5. The Oil Rig Shadow, West Texas, 2015. Night shift. Something kept circling the rig lights, just beyond visibility. Then one of the guys screamed. Said it stood up behind him taller than the equipment. We found his hard hat crushed, like something stepped on it. He quit the next day, wouldn't talk about it again. 6. The Backyard Watcher, Ohio, 2008. My dog refused to go outside for weeks. One night I looked out the window and saw it standing by the fence. Upright, ears pointed, just watching the house. When it noticed me, it tilted its head, then slowly backed into the darkness. 7. The Abandoned Cabin, Kentucky, 1996. We explored an old cabin deep in the woods. Inside, it reeked wet fur and rot. Scratches covered the walls, high up, way too high. Then we heard footsteps above us, but there was no second floor. Something heavy dropped onto the roof and growled. We ran before we saw it. 8. The Deer Carcass, Pennsylvania, 2020. I found a deer torn apart, ribs cracked open like twigs. Thought it was a bear. Then I heard chewing behind me. I turned and saw it crouched, eating. It stood up slowly, blood dripping from its jaws. It didn't run. It just stared, like I was next. 9. The School Bus Stop, Illinois, 2001. I was 12, waiting for the bus before sunrise. Something moved in the woods. I thought it was a dog until it stood up. It watched me, then took a step forward. I ran home screaming. My dad didn't believe me until we found footprints circling the stop. 10. The Bridge Encounter, Oregon, 2018. Fishing under a bridge, I heard something walking above me. Then a face leaned over the edge-long snout, teeth showing. It dropped down beside me without a sound. Taller than me by a head, I froze. It sniffed me. Then walked into the river and disappeared. 11. The Night Knock, Mississippi, 2013. 3 knocks on my trailer door, slow, heavy. I opened it, and nothing was there. Then I heard breathing above me. I looked up and saw claws gripping the roof edge. It pulled itself up and vanished. The roof had dents the next morning. 12. The Final Sighting, unknown, undated. A man called into a radio show, voice shaking. Said he'd been seeing it for weeks. Outside his house, getting closer each night. "It knows me," he said. "It's not hunting. It's waiting." The call cut off mid-sentence. They traced it, but the house was empty. Door wide open.